Today we'll be starting up a new playthrough of Fallout with the Tale of Two Wastelands mod. So it will have both Fallout 3 and New Vegas. And if you give me a sec, I'll figure out why it's not showing anything. Alright, I have appeared. There we go. And we shall start a new game. I will be starting this in the Mojave Wasteland because we've got a couple of extra mods, some of which I need to get stuff from the Mojave Desert first. Gotta love this cinematic opening.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. but I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Also, another reason we're doing this is because it's a quicker start. Get right into the fun stuff.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
There we go.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Alright, we're gonna go with female because I like the voice better. There we go.
Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good, sir.
We're just gonna start the looting immediately.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. You'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright. We're just going to drop these a little. Go high luck and high int for...
Surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets...
high luck for extra crits and int for the skill checks.
You take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions. See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Alright.
House.
Which could be a little deranged.
Bandit. Light. Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
I didn't end up in a shallow grave because of that being nice.
Relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Nope.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Best defense is a great offense.
What's done here? What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay.
Chemical reaction. Space age technology. And a bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Alright, we're gonna go science, sneak, and lockpick.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Yeah, we're gonna come down, get skilled, and Wild Wastelands so I can get the zany stuff.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come.
Not what I wanted to do. Just going to quickly loot everything. Since good Doc patched me up, I might as well take his stuff. And I plan to make use of hardcore mode. So I will need all the food I can get.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Howdy there, Jade Peppermint. Welcome to the stream.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Alright, let's throw on hardcore mode for this.
I had hoped you would.
Yeah, wait.
You take care.
And we're going to enable the classic pack for the canteen. A ton of stuff. I gotta wait for it to load everything in. There we go. Let it clear up. All right. Yeah, I'll probably have to get some water from Chet. Take the armor jumpsuit and the pre-war hat. Oh, wait. I almost forgot the important stuff. all the medical supplies and the submachine gun. There we go. Alright. We're going to kick this off by heading right over to Chet and offloading a bunch of stuff. And one of the mods is Skeletons of the Mojave. So you will see occasionally skeletons wandering around. Some will be friendly, some won't be. Gotta have my people. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. I've got the Tale of Two Wastelands mod added in to make it more fun, as well as add in the Fallout 3 story.
If you're hurting for caps, I've also... Can do.
Alright. Just going to offload a bunch of stuff that I don't need. I'll recharge those. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. I think there's a perk I can take so I can fill those those bottles up with water, but I can't recall. Also, I think I gave up pork and beans, which I may need. Yes, I want to keep that. Alright, that gets me 188 caps. But I want to know, does he have... Yes, he's got the scope. Sweet.
Pleasure doing business with...
Are you winning, Skilly Boy? Well, I just started out, so I got shot in the head, and now I'm doing the tutorial. Once I take care of some stuff. I wonder if they're gonna care. Just gonna get a... Damn it. I was gonna say, just gonna get a little extra XP. There we go. I lost karma. Oh well.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Alright, let's see if I've got anything to reduce my thirst. How thirsty am I? Jesus. Getting shot takes a lot out of you. Water-wise, at least. Nope, that adds. At least I got rid of the penalty for a little bit.
Now. See
All right. Chet had the scope, so we're just going to immediately put that on.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't... Tell you what. I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright. So I got the night vision scope. I just need the extended mag and the suppressor for it. And we're all good to go. This will be probably the main weapon I use for a while. And there's two skeletons boxing each other outside. I'm just going to ignore the boxing match that's happening. We'll come by later and deal with them.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Alright.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Got one. That's two. And now I can reduce the water to 0. All right. There we go.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't...
Always down to get money.
Especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Alright, and we're going to go down the mountainside, the other well, to try and save the person. There we go. We saved the settler as well.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Grab toolbox. Got a little bitten up, but alright.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Let me think now.
Yep.
I know I've seen Brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being Xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking. Hey there.
Alright. I don't see the two boxing skeletons anywhere. Oh, might be up there. I think the one finished the other one off while we were fighting. Geckos. Yep. Just gonna get a little bit of spare experience. And some extra bottle caps.
Hey.
Yep, there's just a bunch of skeletons wandering the wastes now. Anything else I can freely loot? Alright, let's start off with the schoolhouse. Because the mantises are easy. And I think I missed both shots. I need to get myself some kind of B1 in the... Oh, hi! That one... I was not expecting the horde of skeletons! Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed, give me a like and maybe even a subscribe. Otherwise, I upload most weeks, Monday through Friday, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a nice day.